Hello everybody, this is me Gibbon, and in this video I want to talk a little bit about one problem that every premature ejaculator has, and this is the desperation. I'm also gonna talk about why I don't use Reddit anymore or other type of forums that people give their information about PE or searching for help. Actually, why I stopped posting videos on Reddit, and yeah, we're gonna discuss all this. Before start with anything else, I want to tell you, for especially for newcomers, that this is my channel and the whole channel is about ways to self-help with premature ejaculation. So there are plenty of videos about premature ejaculation in my channel. All of them are based on traditional Chinese medicine and yoga. They are natural, so yeah, if you want, if you're interested in those methods, go and check my videos out. The best way to learn the information is starting from the first 5 to 6 videos, and then you can watch the rest videos randomly. Yeah, let's just jump into the today's topic, guys. Let's see some Reddit posts to see what is what is the thing that you can see in every premature ejaculation. This is random post. So I'm starting to not enjoy sex because of performance anxiety and premature ejaculation. How to get out of this hole? So this is the title. This guy is totally desperate. He feels in hole. There is nothing spectacular actually in this post. I have always had an issue. I have probably had sex hundreds of times within my SO. I don't know what is this. In the last 5 years, I have had one case where I lasted like 3 minutes, at which point she tapped out. Other than that, I have never lasted more than 90 seconds. Usually it's less than a minute. Last few weeks it's gotten really bad and it's creating negative feedback loop. Anxiety about it makes me come instantly or go soft. Look, this like something that every one of us is experienced. So nothing too spectacular, but the whole thing is that this guy is desperate. You can find this in any Reddit post. Easy masturbating with porn, but in real sex I last 1-2 minutes. The same thing, but there is one of the things that I found that they are mistakes, at least for me. So this guy is talking also about the nutrients. My problem is the mental situation. I take 5-HTP. This is a precursor of serotonin. GABA, ashwagandha, maca, but without improvement. I'm afraid to take SSRI, but I see that they can solve my problem. If you think so, I'm interested in experience of who took the same SSRI. What are the side effects? Yeah. So we talked about the SSRI many times. Help please, 7 months, and yeah, I really don't, this is the end sentence, I really don't know what to do anymore. It's starting to ruin our relationship. Yeah, this guy actually told that he is using everything like sprays, condoms, start stop, and other like masturbation weird stuff, and SSRI, and nothing helps. There is another post like this. If you want, take a look. But the thing that I want to say is how I stopped being in this hole. Yeah, this is the same post. So literally, in any guy that search for help, he is hopeless and he's super desperate. And I think that the different story of mine from these guys is that when I was 19 years old and I go to the DC here in Sofia, it's the DC, the capital of Bulgaria, because I started to study. Um, One of my friends invited me to this Kundalini yoga class, and this Kundalini yoga class didn't cure my premature ejaculation, but get me out of this hole. So it made my life interesting again. Um, and I stopped being so desperate and so hopeless, because before that I was totally into this hole of PE and feeling super bad about it. You know, it affects all the areas in my life, and I felt like crap. You know, it was pretty bad, pretty much like these guys. But it was before Kundalini yoga, and when I started yoga, it in the beginning it doesn't help me. You know, it took years to understand what exercises are better. In the beginning, I've tried all those yoga exercises that are for the pelvic floor, and I thought that this will cure me. It isn't like that. But yeah, this is not the topic of this video. So the thing I want to say is that if you are in this kind of hole, you don't have energy to heal yourself. You don't have the energy to search for right information, because you search for something very easy, because you don't have energy, you are hopeless, you are desperate, and you are pretty much easy target for all the non-working methods that promise very good results. And also you are the best target for the SSRIs, that are these antidepressants like the paroxetine and paroxetine. They work. They work. I've told it that they work, but there are some problems with them, with the side effects. So if you have, if nothing bothers you with about the side effects, that is not a problem. But if it bothers you, this is a problem. And I'll tell you why the yoga is the best for getting out of this hole and having the energy to search for the information. But let me explain a little bit more about one thing. So with this paroxetine or the paroxetine, don't feel the same person as yourself. And if you want to have clean body, if you are a fan of a more healthy way of living and more holistic way of looking at your health, you won't be happy with this paroxetine, because it affects your mood and you feel like you are on something. You know, you are a little bit spaced out, and also your girlfriend can feel this. But with yoga, my mind is that you can still have the same problems. You can even still can take this the paroxetine or the paroxetine, but you can get out of this hole, and you can get out of this addiction on relying on some sort of medicine. And you can have a power, you can have enough energy to try something new, something in more healthy way. This was the way I stopped using this. I used the paroxetine for big period of time. Probably I took more than 40 pills of the paroxetine. And I didn't use the whole pill. I used like 1/4 or 1/3 of the pill. So yeah, this was before. But as I kept practicing yoga, it gave me like how to say it, it makes me optimistic about my future, and it was easy to get out of the depressed state, and it gives you reason like to wake up and go like to university, to work. Also, you have the energy to try to be better in your relationship, and it gives you the energy to try other some kind of workouts or some kind of you know, new opportunities that life offers to you. So one of those opportunities was like to stop being so ashamed and to ask my teacher about the specific practice of yoga. The other thing that yoga gave me is the other way that yoga helped me was like to stay open to new things, for example to traditional Chinese medicine, and to try the cupping therapy, to try the acupressure, to try the paidalajin. These four are ways from traditional Chinese medicine that turn out to be very good. And yeah, never stop searching, and to be honest, it makes you more connected with the cosmic consciousness, so you don't feel depressed, you don't feel like the whole world is against you when you practice this kind of holistic practices like yoga. I'm not telling you to go to yoga. You can go to other type of those kinds of practices, but in the same time, yoga is very, very good for this thing. You can find this in some other way, but yeah, in me it was kundalini yoga, and I'm pretty thankful to this ancient science, um, because before that I was like any other Reddit user, and I was unhappy about this. I was the same like every other guy. Sounds so desperate, being desperate all the time. But when I started with yoga, again, I was having these bad moments in the beginning before I learned how to improve my sexual health. It took some years, I've told you, but in the same time, I wasn't like this all the time depressed, and it is very important for life, very important. Yeah, and some other things that I wanted to discuss are why I don't use this Reddit stuff, Reddit posts anymore, and why I don't use a PE gym, these forums. This is because in these forums, the discussion is the main thing. It is not the result. Just the discussion. These guys have endless energy to discuss their problems and ways of helping, and almost every other post that if the post is not "I'm so desperate," the post is like, "Have you tried this gel, this lubricant, this pill, this herb, this this supplement, sertalin, 5-HTP, ashwagandha, maca, tribulus, and there are so many, and if you really have PE, those things won't help you. At least this is my opinion. SSRI will help, but with side effects. You cannot skip the side effects. You cannot drive a car. You cannot go to work and work with dangerous machines. Yeah, this is the truth. This is the truth. I'm not lying. No, I'm not lying. Yeah, I've tried all of these things, and really the best way is really to push yourself with some exercising, some opening, some really healthy habits. Mind habits, you know them, paidalajin and kundalini yoga. I'm doing them and I feel fine. and rediscovered my sex life at the age of 25. I started with yoga at the age of 20 or 19, maybe 19. Yeah, I was still 19, but almost 20. So I started first years with not so big effect, but I cured my depression and being all the time depressed. And this is big deal. This is big deal. I think that this is the first problem that you should solve, because even if you try lajin and you do not believe in the cosmic consciousness and in the this that everything is in this universe is self-regulating and self-balancing, the same in the cosmos and the same in our bodies. Because if you do a lajin, you open your body, you are doing lots of space for the energy in your body, and the energy takes place in many times in the body where you are blocked. And with the time, this thing will open your body, will open your invisible energies, will unblock your blockages, and you will feel better 100%. But if you do not believe in this, if you are super desperate, do you know what will happen? It will happen the same thing. You ask questions on Reddit. Hey, how much should I do this to see a result? You have no self-discipline, no love to the universe. You have no love to your own body. You think only on your problems. You have these big glasses and they have with lots of zoom. You're zooming in into your problems and you cannot zoom out. And this is something that yoga can give you. All the things that there are many things that actually can do this. The religions, I think it wasn't my way, but I believe so. Yeah, so really my advice is to focus on kundalini yoga, because with kundalini yoga this is happening very quickly. And at least in me also, I have only experience with this. I could be wrong right now, I totally understand it, but yeah, so you could be open guide to the universe. Yeah, I hope this video was not boring, because it is kind of strange video, but in the same time I think that it was necessary to do it because it is in my head, so I wanted to share it with you. Yep, guys, have a great day and see you everybody in the next video. Bye bye.